The second Retaliator strike is here, and the level 53 target is a little spicy, but I'm going to show you how to do it for decently low repair. Now, the new thing in this target, as compared to the level 52, is that we have these massive, very large ballistas. By the way, I think I called the other thing the ballista in the level 52 video, called the disruptor cannon the ballista. Kixeye's fault for changing names on turrets all the time, of course. Now, this guy has massive range. What you want to do is use these mountains on the side or the middle or the left side here to block him, and stay moving and stay at maximum range other than that. This is a very large target, and I'm going to go turret section by turret section to get this thing down. Now, it does matter where you enter from in terms of you will get hit, or you will enter the target in a different portion where you enter from, but I'm just going to basically go turret platform by turret platform and get things going down here. So I'm actually going to sneak off to the right side a little bit, come in here and get this guy shooting at me, but stay moving to go for the turret cluster on the left side. I'm already in range of a radioactive turret, so this is not a good start to this target. Luckily, the damage he did is very, very low. Now, if you check the range of the radioactive targets, you can see that you can actually stay out of them if you just drive somewhat decently. By the way, the Drac coaxes in this target are the largest threat, and for some reason, they do not show the ranges on those ones in this target when they do in the level 52, which is really confusing, and I don't understand why. I put in a bug report or suggestion or something about that, and well, I think you know how that ended. Nothing happened from this one. Anyways, just click the Drac coax guys, stay moving, but don't go into range of the radioactive throwers, the glacials, and you'll be totally fine. Just stay moving again if the big guy's shooting at you. The big guy, you want to make sure that he's not doing too much damage to you whatsoever. Now, what I'm going to do with the next time he shoots is I'm going to get ready to move, and as soon as he's firing, maybe even a little bit before, I'm going to move and charge into the center. If I actually click on where these radioactive turrets are, I can see that I do have some wiggle room in the center here. I can go through and grab the disruptor. I can grab the Wendigo right here because I will be turning my back to that one, and I can get inside the minimum range of the large turret in the middle, get that guy down, and now the target is much, much easier to complete. There is the moving turret, moving turret in the center. That guy's not too bad if you're prepared for this one, although of course the timing will be different depending on where you did enter the target from, how much time you spent talking about your build at the beginning of the video, of course. Turret cluster on the left side here, this guy's not too bad, just stay moving, hit the Drac coax, get inside the minimum range of everyone. Keep in mind that you might miss a few things here, have to come back to this one if you don't get that, because I do intend to stay moving into the right side here. If your damage is lower, if you don't have the correct or the enough upgrades to the level that I do, you won't do quite as well against that cluster, although of course if you have more, you do better, and you can always throw on a creeping death crew for extra help on that guy. 2 Drac coax turrets, just stay away from those guys. I do have the disruptor shooting at me, not too worried about him because I can just stay moving and take very little damage from that. Almost done with the target. I'm going to go ahead and loop off to the right side, grab 2 Wendigos. Those should do basically 0 damage because my ship number 5 is out ahead of everyone else, and he is going to take all the evade shots from that one, which means they're basically not going to damage me whatsoever. Last turret cluster, I do have a directional one facing the other direction, so let's get the coax first, and then the directional second if we can, so we can sort of stay moving there. Got hit by 2 more directionals that I should have. I think that alone is going to bump up my repair time quite a lot in this target, which is pretty unfortunate because it's already looking like about a 40-minute repair time. Although, of course, if it was half repair, it would be about a 20-minute repair time. I'm a little disappointed that these targets appear to be tuned for half repair. Basically, they're doing the same damage as the turrets were at the very beginning of the raid. They're dealing, if this turret right here does call it 10,000 damage, it shouldn't do 10,000 damage in both this event and the raid, because then our damage calculations, or expectations rather, get a little skewed, a little out of there. But nothing we can do about that. All we can do is drive or auto the targets for the lowest repair possible. Let's go ahead and take a look at the battle report and the build. Check out the damage on the ship, on the fleet, of course, too. Looking at the repair, I can see that it took 42% combining the ballistic, resisted, and taken, and I only took 8% radioactive, which means that steelheads would have likely been a better crew choice than the Sea Serpent's crew. The repair time here is honestly pretty awful. It is 1 hour of repair because of, well, the target is a little tough. I don't like it a lot. I'm not going to spend a bunch of time trying to drive and get this thing down as low as I can. And to be honest, this was the first time I looked at this target, so this is a generally realistic repair. I could likely get this down to 25 minutes, maybe 30 minutes if I did a little bit more driving, but I don't think I'm going to plan on doing that too much. And honestly, I'm just going to try to auto this one because I don't need to have 2 raids a month. I already have one. It's called the raid. Going over the build briefly, I showed you it in more detail in the level 52 video, but I will want to make sure I show that in this one, of course. The evade ship is ship number 5. If you have any questions on the build, go ahead and let me know by leaving a comment down below, and I'll make sure to get back to you as soon as I can. With that said, I want to give a huge thank you to channel members for making videos like this one possible, and until next time, this is Derpy, signing out, helping you be a better pirate.